The Victorian hotel quarantine outbreak crippling both Melbourne and affecting Sydney too. As you can see from those numbers there, the huge bulk of those coming from Victoria, as we hope and we pray that those numbers start to flatten out. Let's go live to Gabriella Power. Gab, case numbers, as I said, were down, but that bleak milestone of Victoria having more deaths than the rest of the country combined.
That's right, Kieran. Victoria's death toll has soared to 92. The state now accounts for more than half of the COVID-19 deaths in Australia. In the past 24 hours, 9 Victorians have died from the virus. 7 of them were aged care residents. There are now more than 800 cases linked to aged care homes. Almost 200 residents have been taken to hospital and dozens more are expected to be transferred over the coming days. But this has just been such a heartbreaking time for so many Victorian families. Earlier today, I spoke with one man, Peter Valkinidis, whose mother was a resident at St Basil's in Fawkner. This is where she contracted COVID-19. She's since been taken to hospital. Peter told me that St Basil's weren't communicating with him, and when they finally got in touch to let him know that his mother had coronavirus, they sent him an invoice.
We did actually receive an invoice literally the day after Mum was identified as COVID positive from St Basil's to pay the invoice. It just goes to show that, I'm not blaming the accountant at St Basil's, he's doing his job. Same as all the staff who were doing their job originally. But it just goes to show the insensitivity of all this. You know, people are dying in their facility and they're sending out invoices. Let's get real. But in terms of procedure as well, I've heard shocking stories where, you know, people are being neglected. Literally being left to starve or not hydrated or not cleaned. And that was one of my biggest concerns of Mum. It's always been my concern with Mum at the nursing home because she can't talk, she can't speak to us. So we want to make sure that she's always been maintained, you know, she's been fed, she's been cleaned, she's been medicated appropriately. That's always been our concern from day one, from back in 2004 right till now. Now even more so. Where she is at Knox at the moment, we're a lot more comfortable where she is.
Do you know when you'll next be able to see your mum?
I've got no idea. At the moment, obviously we can't see her. If she survives this, maybe we can, you know, hold her hand in her dying days if she gets to that stage, but we've got no idea. She may just pass away in the next, you know, week or two. We've got no idea.
Kieran, such a heartbreaking experience for Peter and sadly so many Victorian families. Now, families who had loved ones at St Basil's aged care facility in Fawkner will be lighting a candle at 8 o'clock tonight in memory of the 9 residents who lost their battle to COVID-19.
Yeah, it is so terribly tragic. Thank you.